Hey guys, it's Mario from the World Axe Throwing League, and we are going to unbox the new Ragnar axe to give you an idea of what it looks like, what to expect, and there's actually going to be a surprise for you. So it comes with our standard wattle box. I'm going to open it up, and you'll see there's a few things that come in here. There's going to be tape, looks and feels a lot like hockey tape, and there's actually this rubber handle. Now I'm going to explain to you in a second why you need both, but let's start off with the axe because that's what you all came to see. So the Ragnar axe, you'll notice it's got some markings. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm sure you can guess what these four letters will stand for. Now, the back of the head, you're going to have the R for Ragnar. The axe head is actually really well structured, and I'm going to explain it to you in a second, and the mechanics and the thinking behind it. So let's start off with the coverage. The coverage is almost 4 inches. And the reason I say almost 4 inches is we never really want to hit the 4 inches mark because our axes are made by hand. And because they're done by hand, there's some variance. We want that variance to be slightly below the 4 than to have an axe be above it and break the rules. So the idea is we'll have something like 3.93 inches. So it'll be 0.07 inches away from 4 inches. So it is basically 4 inches. We stuck with the curve. Everyone likes the curve because it is less impact when you're sticking on the board. So as you can see, the majority of the impact is going to be centered in around here, which means it'll drive into the board easier. When it's flat, that's when you can have axes actually pop off. So that's why the curved handle has been much more popular, especially as we start getting into precision throwing, where you're basically just floating the axe and guiding it. It's similar to darts. The other thing that you'll notice is similar to the Corporal. I don't know if many of you have seen the Corporal or know what the Corporal looks like, but similar to the Corporal, the majority of the weight is actually in the back of the axe head. The difference between the Corporal is the head is actually much thinner in the back and smaller, but we still compacted the majority of the weight in the back. This axe sticks really, really well, and we've had nothing but positive reviews on the axe because of how well it rotates, how well it sticks, and just in general, how easy it is to throw the axe and release it. So the other thing I wanted to cover is you'll see we have this flare here, and that is in case you get deeper into the wood, you still have the majority of the 4 inches of coverage, and you shouldn't really be going into the boards that deep anyhow, but we start tapering off so we can compact the majority of the weight in the back. This axe is actually really light. It's more of like a pro level axe. It is one of the thinnest axes we've ever made. It is akin to a pro level axe. Now, we tried something, and we tried these notches because we found that people wanted an indication of where to put their fingers when they throw. And so I'm actually going to turn it this way. So maybe you want the pinky in the bottom, maybe you want the pinky floating, but you want to have some sort of a marker. And that's what these are designed for. Now, what we decided to do is once we received them and you mass manufacture them, I didn't love them. And that's not to say everyone else doesn't. I personally didn't love it. And because I didn't love it, I wanted people to have other options. And so the option is to have this sleeve where you can actually, and the sleeve is really tight, so you really have to force it in and then put tape around it. The sleeve I actually love. The sleeve feels amazing. Now you can't just leave it like this because if you throw, it'll start slowly sliding down the axe handle. So you do need tape to either tape it at the top or the bottom, or even simply, see, I'm actually having a hard time getting this off. Here we go. Now you can simply grab the hockey tape and actually put the tape, and this is custom wattle tape, but it is ultimately very similar to hockey tape, and you can actually put it around your handle if you want something more of a grip, and if you also don't like this. So we gave two options with the Ragnar because this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. We didn't want people being left with the feeling that they are stuck with something like this, so we created these two separate options. So far, the feedback on the hockey tape and the sleeve has been very positive, and it's something that I think we're going to treat as a standalone product going forward, so you can use in other axes. But hopefully this covers everything on the Ragnar axe. I'll talk about quick weight. I believe most of them come in at about 1.675 pounds, which is the weight I like to stick with. It's roughly about 1.7 pounds, let's say. I don't like to exceed that too much. You have a genuine American hickory handle. It has the logo embedded into our axe heads like all of the higher end axes do. And overall, I mean, it's an extremely well built, well designed axe, and it looks like it's becoming the new favorite among league members. So grab one while you still can. I know they sold very quickly when we launched them. I know quantities are running low, and we are also already working on the second batch of axes. So thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, follow us for more great content, and we'll unbox more new axes that are going to be coming out later on this year. Thank you.